All right. My Hellscape crew. Our story begins, as so many do, with your lot traveling together through the landscapes, except with a few caveats. You don't travel in pursuit of prosperity or riches or fame or fortune, but you travel together almost as animals do in a pack to ensure your survival across this arid hellscape. You have done well through your recent years, facing off against dire creatures that inhabit this hell, while deterring predators from picking you off one by one. It has worked as you continue to find sources of food. The arid wastelands of the hellscape have not given you much in bounty, but it has provided you with just enough for survival. Those resources have now, unfortunately, begun to run thin, as travels have begun to exhaust its yield. Food is now more scarce than usual, and even the fierce creatures you may be fortunate enough to kill and consume are just husks of their former selves, wasting away just as the more misfortune that you all have fallen into. Withering away and desperate for a solution, your group travels west to lands unknown territory, in the hopes that an unanswered question may fortunately yield a solution to your ailing problem. As you travel, you come across desperate individuals who speak of a civilization beyond the wasteland, and who have been thriving. That are essentially stating that this civilization has been thriving since the Nova's conception. The ramblings themselves seem mad, but you continue to hear this from these rambling individuals as you continue to travel to the west. After a month of travel and surviving off what little bounty the wasteland has to offer, you arrive at a mystery locale, an area where walls have been built up of brick and mortar smelted together by the magma rivers surrounding some sort of foreign location. What you do know is beyond the walls, what you can see peeking beyond, is a mysterious structure that seems to be diamond in shape with a slant curve on the top. Outside the walls are makeshift shelters and tents of starving elderly and decrepit individuals. Let me go ahead and take you there now.
Is that what Stir is?
Stirs with you guys.
That was a joke because he's like elderly and decrepit.
Oh, I get it. Thank you. Thanks. Sorry.
Come on.
I apologize. Outside the walls are makeshift shelters and tents of starved, elderly, and decrepit individuals. A gate built from behind the shanty town where a large minotaur guards the way in. From basic scouting and observation, the town itself seems to not mind individuals who wander its makeshift street, as everyone is desperately trying to survive. Whatever exists behind the walls, however, appears to be well guarded by individuals that are more well-fed than you. One thing's for certain, the possibility for nourishment is within this area. The where and how is up to you. So, with that, I'm going to roll a dice as all of you begin to enter the makeshift shantytown village. All right, we will actually start with Strippin and Whoops' characters. Whoops, why don't you introduce yourself and the character that you are playing?
Hello, I'm Whoops, and I'm going to be playing Mock Berg, first and last name. He is a Mamorath that was next in line to become war chief of his clan, with his brother here being his elder brother. I'll let Strippin explain what happened to the clan.
All right.
But we're basically together here.
Strippin, introduce yourself and the character you're going to be playing. Yes.
Mock is a Rune Knight fighter.
Okay.
Who uses a shield and punchy.
Perfect. Strippin, why don't you introduce yourself and the character that you'll be playing?
Yeah. What's up? I'm Strippin. I'm gonna be playing Vulcanberg. Muck and Vulcan are from a nomadic warring tribe of Mamarath. Our war chief's bloodline was considered gifted, and he possessed the ability to channel giant's magic. So he was a rune knight fighter. Mac and Vulcan were his two sons. I was the elder son. I did not inherit my father's abilities, but became a fearsome warrior in my own right. Mac, who is Whoops, did inherit the war chief's abilities and was in line to one day succeed his father. When we were younger, our tribe ended up in a unwinnable battle against two rival tribes who had joined forces, which is almost unheard of among Mamarath. Despite all odds, we lived, and our father's dying words to his two sons were to protect each other and seek glory in battle. And so since then, Whoops and I have wandered the hellscape, watching each other's backs and seeking glory.
All right. As mentioned before, you wander across. Just to let you guys know, as far as like hellscapes go, civilizations are not really something that is well known or established or have been successful here in the hellscape. So actually finding a location that seems to inhabit life, or specifically well-built structures of extremely fed individuals, usually yields that a source of food is nearby. Specifically one if individuals are not being nomadic. So the locale itself seems extremely unusual. Next up, Surefour. Your character continues in here, now approaching within the village. Why don't you introduce yourself and the character that you'll be playing?
Yo, what's up? My name's Surefour, the D&D guy. My character's name is Geth. No last name. He is a kindled, and he just flickered into existence out of nowhere. So his only goals right now are to really just keep surviving for his people and make sure his people survive, because that basically, they're all one collective mind in a way. They speak as we, and this one, the personality kind of just manifests to somewhat separate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I am an armorer artificer.
All right.
Yeah, I'm an Oath of Glory paladin for those us.
Okay.
Which one was Whoops and which one was Strippin on the left and right?
Strippin.
And what were their names again?
Strippin is to the left and Whoops is to the right.
Yeah. I'm Vulcan. I'm like a lot more battle worn than Mark. I've got one broken tusk that I've just like sharpened into serrated edges. I've got one eye missing, huge gash over the face. Mark's armor is a lot more impressive, and he's
Decorative, and I've got
decorative.
the runes on my.
He's got the runes
tusks.
carved into his tusks. Yeah.
Following in from Geth, appears to be this, what can only be self-described as this tiny purple potato-like individual. Summer, why don't you introduce yourself and the character that you'll be playing?
Hello, I'm Somersault. I'm going to be playing Talas Remus Tato, and I'm just gonna let her explain herself.
Hi, I'm Talas. I crawled out of the ground 3 weeks ago, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna live a great life. And now I woke up, I'm in literal hell. There are dudes smashing eggs around me with fucking dickheads. I'm a life cleric, praise Cosma, and, a stars druid, and I'm gonna beat people the fuck up. Holla.
Druid one trick.
Oh my
Shut the fuck up! Oh shit, you bitch, don't try me!
Someone playing heel slot again.
Druid one trick.
Oh my fuck.
Grew out of the ground, just become a one trick.
I mean, yep, that's that is
Dude, I was conceived at level 5. What's your excuse?
This one just came into existence.
Oh my god. And then
I also
follow.
have a dent in my head. I bumped my head coming out of my egg.
That's why your brain
Okay.
doesn't work.
Love it. Following that individual, you see an elderly Auroran fall suit in behind.
It's a
Stir,
good party.
Yeah, Stir. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and the character that you'll be playing?
Hello, I'm Stir. I've never roleplayed before. I have no idea what's going on. My character is Deborah, and there's 2 babies that were just introduced, so I tried to, I guess, average out the age median of the group. She is soft-spoken and I suppose more thoughtful than most people just bashing each other over the heads out in the hellscape. So she is alongside 2 gigantic Mammoraths for protection. And she has lived a long time and is kind of getting sick of all this nonsense and is really hoping to find more meaning in life than just being alive.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Same, bruh.
Yeah, me too.
And she's a clockwork soul sorcerer. And I knew that this was going to be a hard campaign, so I picked a grandma and pumped 20 charisma.
Perfect. Wonderful.
So,
Yes.
how long have we been together
Well,
before we get started here?
I was to say that you guys have been traveling for the better part of the year, with your recent addition being young Tlass, which you literally found in an egg in the ground, recently hatched.
Why didn't we eat it?
The
It's like
egg.
Pokemon.
I had a knife.
Tlayet, you saw the broken shells of an egg out in the wastelands, and this little young Tlass, who seemed to have, I don't know, Summer, would you say, imprinted upon the party?
She like definitely tried to rob them at one point, but then realized that there were 2 mammoth dudes and was like, nah, fuck that, homie. I'm just gonna hide and follow them.
So and so with that,
So you
Tlass-
plan on robbing us?
No, it's more of a, oh, those dudes are definitely gonna gut me if I try to rob them. Okay, I'll just rob somebody else along the way.
Also, Deborah would love the little baby being around so she can actually feel like a grandma.
I
So
love my grandma.
We went from a war tribe
everyone
to
loves her.
this.
Oh my God. We went from a war tribe to a fucking care home in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, literally a daycare and an old person home.
oh my god. So yes, to answer your question, the better part of a year. If
Okay,
if that sufficiently
awesome.
works.
So we can assume that we're all friendly towards each other. Just
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Except Summer.
I'm the
So-
most friendly. What are you talking about?
And I said we're not friendly to you.
well, I mean,
Dude, I feed you good berries. Shut the fuck up.
all right.
no,
She went above board for that one, man.
So, so as mentioned, you guys have arrived over into this makeshift town. Just litters upon litters of tents as elderly and decrepit Aurorans and Astari just completely cover the landscape surrounding this wall. As mentioned from before, behind the wall, you see a giant diamond-like structure with the exception of the curved tip on the top of it. As you look around and enter the town, people themselves seem to keep their distance from you. They appear to be, just from a visual perspective, just hungry and starving, but barely holding on to life and surviving. Over to the north of the gate, as mentioned before, you see a large minotaur that guards the doors. To its side, a Mammorath, well clad in obsidian armor and bloodied tusks, a typical staple of Mammorath culture. You notice that the Minotaur and the Mammorath appear to be very well fed, as everyone else stumbles about. While everyone keeps their distance, you notice that this individual has been kind of watching at you, staring you down, seeming to be extremely interested. This individual over here is more actively keeping their gaze away from you, while everyone else continues to live out the lives the best that they can. And with that, you're free to roam and explore, and tell me what you guys do as you have arrived to this site. There are, by the way, even though you see a bunch of tokens, there are the area itself seemed to be completely filled with people of a starry and auroran nature. All right.
About how many? Like very crowded?
Oh, because you can just see the tents themselves that are crowded. The area itself is also very crowded. It essentially looks as if it would be a fantasy style small village. And gatherings of people like this across the wasteland are very unusual since food sources are scarce. People tend to be nomadic. They don't stay in one location for long. So the fact that there is a large gathering of people here outside of these walls is unusual. So, with that, you have entered the area. You are free to roam around. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me know what you all guys are also doing.
Will the two Mammoraths allow me to hold each of their hands as we walk?
I believe that is up to the Mammoraths.
I took an oath of
Begrudgingly.
glory, and there's nothing
Yes.
glorious about that, so no.
Okay. All right. I gotta ask these things.
The elder. The
And wait, have
elderly-
we been with you for a year?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's fine then.
To
That
change
matches
the
the
map.
concept
it's
no,
sweet.
the first 100 times, you know, and then it
The
was like,
concept as to why you'd want to do that would be lost on Mock, but he'd let you do it, I guess.
Yeah. whoever makes you, you know, you happy.
Gazes begin to turn as the elderly Auroran places her old, like, gangly hands on the hoofs of the Mammoraths as you continue.
Whoa! Don't call them hoofs, man. Don't do that again.
All right, the sausage
What are they
fingers
called?
of the Mammoraths.
That's much better. That's much
What is an elephant foot called?
You know, it's like strangely sweet.
Hoof hands. Hoof hands.
Hoof heads.
Hoof
Hoof fingers.
Hoof fingers.
This one thinks
Apparently,
we should
elephants'
talk.
feet are simply called feet
Well,
yeah.
the more you know.
because they technically have toes. And
Do elephants have
scientifically, it's
hands
just
on
a
that
foot.
same note, or do they have 4 feet?
I think we do.
Yeah, you guys do.
Bruh. Okay.
Well, this one thinks that we should talk to the one averting its gaze, as people that avert their gaze usually have something to hide.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm kind of sick of eating nothing but good berries for 3 weeks. Can we, like, find some fucking food, like, fast?
This camp is
gathered here?
rather strange, brother. What do you think they're doing here?
Well, those are questions to ask the people.
Oh my. I see the Mammorath at the gate.
Yes.
Do I recognize like where he would be from by
clan?
chance?
So, with the markings that are inscribed in their tusk, you do not recognize it of any clan that you are familiar with. You've been traveling west for quite some time into foreign lands, so it is understandable that you may actually encounter a Mammorath clan of unknown origin.
Oh god, oh dear god, somebody's approaching us.
You see the
He
gentleman.
wants to talk to us.
You see the Auroran who was gazing at you guys immediately begin to approach you all as you are wandering through the streets. A smile falls over his face.
Do I get my knife out? Do I point a knife at him?
No, little one. Hold
Oh,
for a
okay,
second.
okay.
He is-
I'll keep it in my bag.
He is also missing an arm that is poorly wrapped in soiled bandages, but a smile still is kept on his face.
I'm just saying it'd be easy to take him out. He only has one fucking arm.
There are too many people here, child.
Yeah,
Worry
yeah,
not.
yeah.
He's harmless.
I thought you said arm.
I'm so mad.
He extends out an arm to show that he means no harm. As he goes, Visitors to our fair village. Welcome. What brings you here? Oh, you look like abled warriors and guardians of sorts. What's your story?
I wouldn't exactly
flatter
say
me.
fair village friend.
Lots
What is
of
going
mess.
on here?
That's my story.
He turns over and he mentions just like, oh, these are, I'm afraid, the what is considered the rejects of the Order of the Horn. You have entered the village of the cowards. And he kind of gives like an elegant bow over to you. The ones that have been rejected by the Horn and, well, refused to sacrifice themselves.
Sacrifice to what?
He looks over and he says, do you not know of the Horn?
No.
Where do you hail from, traveler?
These plains.
It's strange that people do not know of the Horn. It is quite possibly one of the best orders here of the Wastelands.
Doesn't exactly travel fast.
I only came into existence recently.
I do not know of this horn you speak of, but I do know of cowards. And if I know cowards, this is no place for us.
It is unfortunately a besmirching name given by the Order. If you're not familiar with our culture, you see, we all were at one point capable individuals that were shown worth to the Order. We worked for them and provide them with a grand source of food and sustenance. Of course, they allowed us to feed upon this bounty. In exchange, they offer us protection. He motions his hand over to the gates, pointing to the giant Minotaur and the Mammorath. From, unlikely fellows that may attempt to intrude or invade. And he kind of leers over at you guys as he states that. Not you all, of course. You seem like well-capable individuals.
Yes, Vulcan.
Let us speak to this order of cowards.
You
In
are
the right
speaking
mind
to
of
them.
thinking. And Mock will like bang on his shield a little bit and just start walking forward past him.
Those are
wait.
not the Order of Chaos. They are the Order of the Horn, you doofs.
What?
He turns over and holds out his hand. He goes, wait. Oh, but what brought you here exactly? What are you looking for?
The quest for sustenance.
Sustenance. I see. You've fallen onto unfortunate times. He would wring both of his arms if he had both of them, but instead kind of like makes a motion with his hand. He looks around. I am familiar of a location of sustenance if you are looking to, feed yourself. Maybe good Raoul would be able to assist you.
Dude, your name's Raoul?
Yes.
That's fucking sus.
He looks over, and as he stares over at the little potato that walks by, he turns over and seems unfamiliar with her race, and also looks over over here at Geth as well.
Can I insight check him?
Absolutely. You rolled a 4, so you are. He seems to be a happy individual, with no forms of deceit or isn't trying to get away with anything.
Balanced, as all things
Mock
should
will
be.
he'll turn slowly back towards Raoul and kind of tower over him and go, Speak quickly then.
Well, so I know of a location where you can go ahead and get yourself some sustaining ash fruit, but I was hoping we could do a bit of an exchange first before we go about that.
I said
You want
speak
some?
quickly.
He looks over and immediately points he immediately points over at Vulcan and says, yes, I would enjoy some sustenance from the tree that's out the ash fruit. You see some nasty bout of creatures appear to be guarding it. Skin eaters, fearful folks. But you seem capable. He will then begin to try and feel up Mock's arm.
He'll shove him back with his shield a little bit.
As he falls down on the ground. Oh, sorry.
How could you guys let Grandma see that?
Delicate, I apologize. Raoul doesn't mean to intrude. But I know of the location. Simply take out the creatures, take the food that you want. But leave half for me. A simple gesture for generous and nice Raoul.
Well, what is the location?
I would be happy to let you know. Simply over to the southeast, and he then goes into a simple, long-winded location about heading over to the southwest, passing a few locales of rocks, hills, and mountains, over to a tree that is by one of the magma lakes. He also explains a bit about the skin eaters, giant, almost humanoid-like creatures with tribal-like tendencies and vicious and angry personalities.
Is this how you survive making deals?
I must be honest, I've never really seemed to attempted it before. I mean, look around you. He points over at all of the decrepit and the elderly. Not really a lot of capable warriors here. And they don't seem to give a fuck.
Take that back.
He looks over at the elderly woman and says, "Oh, I haven't seen your face before."
I pack more punch than it seems.
Were you recently removed? What's wrong with you? Are you ill?
What is wrong with you? You seem a coward and we are not. So you should step aside unless you want to lose another arm.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Dude, you know I have that.
Charisma moment.
My guidance, sir.
Roll a 1d4 / roll space 1d4, correct? Oh my god. Okay, so with a 23, he turns over to the woman, expecting it to be a typical elderly Auroran that he's seen so many times before. But this one's got spunk and chutzpah. It startles the individual as he kind of backs up a little bit into Mock. And as he does so, bounces, hitting Mock once again, before turning around and says, of course, Grandma, I do apologize for that. Raoul didn't mean any harm. You'll do very, very well here, of course. I shall mind my manners for the next time. And he gives once again a cowardly bow.
No more next time.
Grandpa's a badass.
Raoul believes that she's about to murder him, and so he steps aside, kind of over in this direction, looking over, and says, but yes, that is the location. Please show mercy to Raoul. Bring what food you can, maybe outside of the camp borders.
Oh, yes, dear, we're sick of hearing your words, please.
He does a zipper motion to his mouth and holds out his arm to remain quiet. And he'll he'll whisper, my tent is right over there. And he'll just prance over.
I'll make a nod towards Vulcan to head over to the other Mammorath and the Minotaur.
He nods back.
Let us talk to the one that averted his gaze first.
Wait, 1 second, I gotta think. Hey, Raoul, come here.
He looks over at you, keeping his mouth sealed.
Talas is gonna put a hand on her knife that's in her bag. Hey, you got phantom arm? And then he stabs where his arm would be.
He looks as if he's pained by this.
And runs away.
He looks bewildered, confused, and shrugs his one good arm, while shrugging the stump on the other side.
This isn't VR chat.
You, as you continue to wander through the village, everyone kind of just continues on with their motion. The sounds of the decrepit and elderly just murmuring to themselves. As you continue to walk, this individual will just kind of step aside over to behind the tent.
Yo, get he running.
Well, I don't know if our elephant friends will stop them, or Mamaranth. They seem set on their own goals. Though I think it's good to talk to that one.
What are you talking
then-
about?
What
Go
do
make
you
your
mean?
peace then.
If you want to talk, talk.
We should be sticking together. You know this by now.
We should figure out what they're
We will
doing up
wait.
there before we bother them needlessly.
You,
He turns over.
why do you avert your gaze?
I'm just minding my own business.
Too much so.
He looks down for a moment. Is there anything I can do for you, traveler?
Can you tell me about... What was that guy's name again?
Oh, Raoul?
Can you tell me about Raoul?
He looks over. That one talks a bit too much. People here tend to do what they can to survive. His is prattling on, endless amounts of bargaining. He's like a parasite, clinging on to those that are strong to survive, and using flowery words to get what he wants.
So bargains with no worth.
I haven't really entertained the notion, nor have I needed to.
Then how is it you survive?
I make do. Please give me an insight check.
I bet.
Everyone is free to do an insight check at this point. All right. So, when he says that, you can tell that he is holding something back. He's intentionally hiding something, and he doesn't want you to be suspect of him.
Sus.
He is
Your
very
averted gaze does not make me believe you. For one that hides so much, must be hiding something.
He holds up his hands and says, "Look, I'm not looking for trouble.
Neither is this one.
He's gonna get trouble. Gonna lay on the law in a second.
Who here of the party has an investigatory nature, very observant of their surroundings?"
Me.
Yes.
All
You
right.
have the observant feat.
I do have a 24 passive perception.
Okay. I think I will
And
actually.
+5 to passive investigation checks.
So instead of an investigation, I think I will actually allow your passive perception to give you this information. It is at that point you realize between the Aurorans and the Astari seem to be more well-fed, while the Aurorans themselves appear to be struggling more for sustenance. This one especially, while not as well-fed as the Minotaur Guard or the Mimimreth Guard at the front gate, appears to be holding his own for a village of starving individuals. But specifically, it's that of the Astari race.
Why is it your kind looks so much more nourished than the others?
He will look up at you and is quiet for a moment as he appears to be studying you. You've pointed out a bunch of stuff for them. He looks over at the Mamaraths, looking over at the Cosmonite, and of course the elderly Auroran that seems to be following them, and stares back at you. I am not in the nature of giving out information. Specifically because I don't know you. You're strangers to this land. And the information I have, I would rather keep.
You keep it because you were kicked out here.
Not necessarily. If you wish to try to get him to talk, any sort of charisma check or persuasion will be necessary at this point, as he seems to be keeping something guarded.
Geth will whisper to his old lady, Deborah. I believe in you.
Ugh.
I hold her hand
Hold
and
on.
give her guidance.
I don't care about these squabbles. I must know. What is it that you must do to impress this Minotaur? That seems to be the social structure here.
He seems more willing to give information as long as it's around his source of food. As he turns over and he says, well, all the Minotaur is doing is keeping people out. We don't serve under the Minotaur, nor do we longer serve under the Order of the Horn. His mission is simple. Keep the Order guarded. Keep intruders out. I have been noticing, though, that the Mammorath seems to be more, bored as of late. Going on and on about the need for action. The need for fight. He's been restless because things have been quiet out here. If you're looking to impress someone at the gate, the Minotaur will lead you nowhere. The Mammorath may show promise.
Is he part of the Order?
Very much so. In fact, their entire clan seems to be, pointing again to the Mammorath.
Have you ever been inside those walls?
We all were, once upon a time, until we were deemed unfit to continue working, a burden to their food resource. You see, we are expected to sacrifice ourselves to the Order once our usefulness is deemed unworthy. They promise it as a swift escape from this hell. However, some of us, well, emotions to everyone, decided that we would rather keep on living. So we made the conscientious effort to leave the Order. They don't really seem to care for us once we leave the walls. No one actively pursues. So we were all once from behind those walls. If you're looking to get
This does
inside...
not seem like living to me.
Well, it is better than having someone else determine when we should die. And he will say, like, without even thinking about it, and you can kind of tell he takes it back the moment he tries to take it back the moment he says it. Some of us have found an alternate way of living.
Well, it seems you are doing exactly what you avoided.
He'll look over.
You obviously hide something. There's a reason why you still live here, and your kind is more fed than the others.
We do that because we are self-sufficient. The Astari are a proud race. And then when he says that, he clams up a little bit. He'll look over at the elderly woman and look back at the soft-spoken individual of Geth and simply states, maybe I can give you the information you'd like to know. But I would wish to know more of your travels. What are you doing here? Are you here for the Order specifically, or are you just passing through?
We travel, quite simply, to survive together.
So you're all a tribe of some sort.
You could say that we are ourselves self-sufficient.
He looks down for a moment as if to think, and then says, well, if you all are survivors, and it seems to be that you're not at each other's throat, but how long have you been traveling together?
A year.
Geth, hold your tongue. What does this information mean to you?
I simply want to know the nature of you. Are you bloodthirsty killers? Or are you
We are
just
not
doing...
cowards.
He takes a sting with that as he looks down a little bit, and he stares forward and says, no, I suppose you're not. Well, if you're interested in my sustenance, then perhaps you should meet with my elder. Tell me, do you have any sort of religious prospects? He hears the laughter from the little one turning over, and then stares forward. It is a simple question.
What is religion?
Freeze, Cosmo.
It provides a sort of spiritual sustenance, giving us the strength to preserve on. I belong to a belief known as the memory, an ancient system that my people have been following since our creation.
This belief does not matter, as everything exists, the same as nothing exists.
Oh, hush, Geth. No one understands your rambling.
We are all just in a single point of time where something
oh my God, I set him off
different
again.
should be happening at the same time.
Fools.
At the Black Star, we all witnessed everything and nothing at the same time.
Brother,
Yes, Vulcan.
I wish to fight them.
Huh? Where's he looking?
He gestures towards the Minotaur and the Mammoth.
Well, he'll continue with just on that note. He'll continue and says, if you are interested in sustenance, both spiritually and physically, let me know, and I will take you to my elder.
Hold on, I must convince my elephants to not go kill themselves just yet. Where is your elder? Nearby, I hope.
I would have to guide you there. It is of a location of secret origin.
We perhaps speak with the Minotaur ourselves, and then if we're still standing.
Very well.
And she'll
Your business
go
is
to her
your own.
boys.
Help Granny up.
Celeste will finger guns at this dude and be like, yo, my god's dead. I'll hear what you gotta say about this memory shit later.
He looks like just completely like startled by that statement, but continues about his business. He'll also look over at that point over to Geth. I hope that was sufficient of an answer for you.
I'm back.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the BRB. I apologize.
Yeah, I really had to pee.
All good.
Or what you asked me something in character?
Oh no,
He had to
no.
pee, but also had to not pee.
True.
He'll look over at Geth and simply state, I hope that was sufficient for you.
We shall see.
Hold your tongues a moment, Mamoraths. I know you seek blood, but we must have a plan.
Always with the plans, Elder.
We simply cannot run in head first. Should we not speak to them? And this man suggests that they are so bored they might even just want to fight anything. As in not us.
They could
Perhaps
fight.
that may be
at
our way in.
victory.
Very well.
Let us speak to this Mammorath.
So, as you begin to approach the Mammorath itself, visibly looking bored of guard duty, we'll see two other Mammoraths approaching. His tusky mouth forms a smile as he approaches, pounding at his chest. Brethren? The Minotaur seems unamused, continuing to stand guard.
Mock will smirk and say, Mock and Vulcan from the Berg tribe.
He nods a little bit. He says, I have not heard of your tribe. What brings you to this location? He will offer a hoof. A fingery hoof, as if to grasp.
Give him,
It's just a hand.
Yeah.
I'll give him that FMA, like, super flex.
Yep, that's what he wants.
Yep.
Big handshake.
That's what he wants. And he does that. He looks over as well and says, what business do you have here at the Order of the Horn?
We travel here in curiosity.
You do not know of this locale?
No, we do not.
You must have traveled rather far. People far and wide know of the Order of the Horn, which means you must be capable survivors. Ha!
Ah! We are!
Heh.
So, what could I do for you then? If you're looking to get inside, I'm afraid I cannot allow you unless my elder permits it.
Well, what's inside?
A gem of a civilization. A place where you can live your life to the fullest. Never want or need for anything. You must simply prove your worth to the Horn. And they have taken care of my tribe very well. All we need to do is guard the gates and maintain order from within inside the walls. Perhaps you would be capable. Maybe willing to join our tribe?
Forgive me, friend, but that sounds boring.
He looks over at you and says, boring? And looks down and mutters,
Yes, boring.
A life of servitude. Blankness. Brother, what has happened to your drive?
Perhaps you should join our tribe.
Well, what does your tribe stand for? He questions.
Living.
No, I will nod to the other Mammoraths to like hype up death and slaying, because that's what they're gonna say.
The thrill of battle. The glory of combat.
Always looking
Raising
forward.
these scapes for our potential last fight.
He thinks to himself a little bit.
Also, the meth is pretty good.
Creating a path on the bones of our enemies.
And those bones are good food. For me and us.
Hey, I guess guarding this door has its ups.
He will think for a moment and state, your travels and adventures sounds wonderful. I wish my tribe was more nomadic. However, I simply I must keep with what the tribe has to offer. And the tribe currently is here, guarding and protecting. I'm afraid our traveling days have been over. However, he thinks to himself. He looks over at the Minotaur. The Minotaur, giving a knowing sigh and a huff, remains silent, staring forward. He'll turn over to you. Do you have interest in what's inside? Perhaps a little bit of sustenance before you go on your way?
Doc will take a look over the rest of the party. That sounds about good.
I could probably put a good word in to my elder. Maybe even let you see the inside. Get you fed. Maybe enough food supply so you can continue on with your travels. But I was wondering if we could place a wager on this.
Oh, no, lean in.
You have been very astute in your observation. Needless to say, I grow bored guarding this gate, he yells at the Minotaur continuing to stare forward, and turns back to you. And you seem to be honorable, capable warriors. Why don't we handle this with a feat of strength?
Now you're talking.
A simple task.
Perhaps one of honorable combat.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a subtle spell and cast suggestion on him.
Okay. As you cast suggestion upon the individual, you will see that his mind seems to be fortified, but not immune. Let me...
Charge.
Gotta get that document. There it is. Sorry about that. Thought I had this up. Okay, so he will... it's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. He will roll this on an advantage. Your DC is 16, correct?
Yep.
He
Nice.
falls under prey to your suggestion.
Sick.
Then I suggest we skip the show of strength and he just let us inside.
All right. Go ahead
Damn.
and say your few sentences.
How about we skip these games and you just let us in those doors? We're clearly capable.
Oh,
Ha! That you are. Let me go. Let me go ahead and talk to Big Ugly over here.
Mop will go and look over.
You are familiar with this trick that she has done before.
yeah,
That's a badass.
and it always irritates us because we were about to have a fucking fight.
Better to lose our strength unnecessarily.
He will walk over to the Minotaur and simply laughing, saying, "Come on, how about we let these guys in?" The Minotaur will frown, looking down, and a little confused at his sudden change of heart, before he lets out a huff and a simple bark. No. He'll turn over to you all and say,
Can I fight that one?
I was thinking the same thing.
Why do you two want to die?
the Mammorath will sigh a little bit, looking over to you all and say, "Sorry, friends. If Big Ugly over here won't let you in, I can't just force his way through. However, I guess I could go ahead and give you a good word with the Elder. Maybe give me a couple of days."
Give us plenty of time to do our other business we've learned of.
Of course.
Then
And
we
I'll-
will fight.
He also, he was about to let it aside, said, "It's a shame. I was hoping to fight off against you, but you all are plenty capable, and we could see some strength from behind those gates. I'll speak with my elder and see if they will allow you in." And he'll give a knowing nod. You have bypassed the encounter needed to get through the gate. He will speak to his elder because he truly believes that you all are already capable. There's no need to waste your time any further. In a few days' time, he will speak with the elder and see if he can let you through the gate. We're stepping away,
I'm sorry.
resuming his guard duty. You're sorry? Why are you apologizing?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
apologizing
apologizing to the mammoths.
You see
I
that
will-
in your voice, though.
Yeah, hold on. I want to have a word with them real quick.
Okay.
I'm sorry, dears, but once we're well fed and we see what is in this city, we will decide if it's worth fighting anyone. It's such a strange thing here, can't you agree?
Quite.
I understand.
We don't quite know what we're up against.
It's not really strange when you know anything can happen in any reality.
Oh, will you shut up?
You know, if they don't have any meth, it's definitely not worth it.
Why do you
So-
want this one to shut up?
So,
How's about that tree to the southeast?
Sounds good.
all right.
You
yeah.
wish to die?
But just wait a few days, dears. I'm sure that man was lying about it all anyway.
I kind of want
About
to hear
the
that
fruit?
shit about the memory that dude talked about.
Memory?
I was more excited for the skinwalkers.
Yes.
Yeah, that did something pretty metal.
Just above board, yes, you have a couple of options that you can do at this point. If you wish to travel to the southeast to investigate the tree that Raoul speaks of, while potentially dealing with skinwalkers, you're free to do so. You have gained enough trust of the Astari individual who seems to be in guarding that he will take you to a secret location to meet with his elder. But ultimately, as always, the choice is up to you, as the adventure is yours for the making. So with that, what do you wish to do? Oh, also, in addition, yes, you were able to bypass the combat of trial against the Memerith Guard. And if you wait a few days, you may be permitted within the gates. Ultimately,
How's our food situation right now?
so, great question. You have all, as far as food goes, exhaustion levels are at capacity. You are not suffering any ill will, but another day without food, and you will begin to suffer levels of exhaustion. So, if you go without food for the day, you will actually begin to suffer you all will suffer a level of exhaustion.
If we were to eat tomorrow after getting exhaustion, would the exhaustion go away?
The next day it will, yes.
Okay.
But you would need
Take
to
us
find.
a day to reach this tree.
Oh no. So
We could go
what?
get it today, probably.
So what Raoul explained, essentially, it is a couple hours of travel, pointing out giant locations of landmarks, essentially, to reach over to this tree that's by the magma lake.
All right, let's go eat.
1 second. Geth will use reality peer to see if we go to the secret location, if that will give us food as an outcome.
All right.
Wait, what?
So a special ability of the Kindled is the ability to peer into reality, to foresee what may happen in the future.
What?
However, it peers into all realities and picks one. So it doesn't necessarily mean it will give
It
you
will happen.
the outcome of this reality. And that is up to me as a DM to see which reality he peers into.
But all the realities are possible.
Exactly.
And that is correct.
Interesting.
So, give me 1 second.
Wait, so he could peer into the reality, see one of us dying, and we don't know if it's our reality or a different reality, but
That
one
is
of us
correct. That is correct.
died. Nice.
He say it would be a possibility, yeah.
Yep. And it's also a variety of realities, so it could also be a complete alternate reality where,
Yeah,
this
he,
event's
he
not even
could
happening.
tell us about one where we all die and don't get food, or one where we get food and nobody dies.
This sounds
but we
like an
wouldn't know.
entirely useless ability, and I'm here
Yeah,
for it.
kind of.
It's a game of
I'm
chance.
just gonna sit here and eat my good berries.
We could learn some interesting info out of it, though, if we get a good reality, like an interesting one
All right.
with an unexpected outcome.
You see a moment in time where you are near what appears to be a very strong, well-fed Astari warrior. He appears to be panicked as the torches around him are snuffed out. The area itself is a cave, and he seems to be in a location where there are a variety of these wood-like barrels that are filled with a sort of weird-smelling algae paste. As the lights begin to snuff out, the Astari that are around him begin to dry away as husks before the elder stares off to the north in a panic expression. All the lights go out. That is what you see.
What?
I will say, it seems if we go to the meeting, they have sustenance there. But from what I've seen, there is an unknown source of massive destruction.
Perfect.
No, you would not be able to fight this force. You would cease to exist.
You
And your
always say
fight-
that.
Your fight
that's
would be
awfully ominous,
worthless.
even for Geth.
Well, while they argue about this, I'm gonna use a first level spell and make some good berries, and I'm just gonna hand one to Grandma.
Thank you, dearie. You're so kind and sweet.
I would also like to let you know about the good berries itself as far as sustenance is concerned. So the way food spells work in the Hellscape, it provides you with a temporary sustenance, but leaves you absolutely hungry once 24 hours has passed. You all have already consumed good berries for the day, so as to not already be suffering the effects of the exhaustion.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah, but can I use my cooking utensils to make the good berries better?
I'm afraid you cannot. Arcanum, thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Poggers!
Poggers, dude. Poggers.
Oh, I know that guy.
My fucking voice.
So, with your cooking utensils, that doesn't include things like spices or things like that, and your cooking utensils help prepare food, but does not make them more sustaining.
Mhm.
You need a food source.
To use them.
Well, just in general, just to keep yourselves alive at this point in time.
All right, above board, do you guys want to go to the Skinwalker tree or the Astari camp?
I'm down for the Astari camp because my god is dead, and I kind of want some meth. And I feel like the Astari are more likely to have meth than the tree would.
Child, you speak in tongues.
I want meth. I don't know what you want. I just want some fucking meth.
Well, they are also
Given that we just heard of, like,
capable
a-
warriors. They are
spooky
capable
death.
guards over there. Quite well fed and strong. Maybe you two could wrestle.
Grandma's vote is to just wait. But I don't think anyone's gonna vote with Grandma on that.
Well, I want to
I
eat
love
today.
my grandma.
I need to find some way to eat today, otherwise we'll get exhausted.
Yeah, we need to eat, man. We ain't gonna eat waiting here.
I
Good
must
berries.
absorb.
Let's go to the Astari just because
No, we already ate.
You have clues about that.
Yeah,
I bet.
I say a story.
Knowledge is power.
We
That
already
weird,
ate the good berries.
tasty
sir.
barrel
I know, but then we
place
eat
with
them
people
again
dying
tomorrow.
Sound kind of spooky.
Mm-hmm. All right. No, I mean, even when eating the good berries tomorrow, you will have the level of exhaustion. Yeah.
It only sustains you. It's like a.
Yeah, it's a very temporary sustain. It's like
it's a placebo. Is what
yeah, it's a temporary, like you get one exhaustion removed, but extremely
like-
temporary.
Drinking a glass of water when you're really hungry.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's
you
exactly
take
what
the
it is.
exhaustion away, but then it comes back later.
Yep.
I'm just saying, I really need a new god. Like, Cosma died like a while ago, and I'm kind of here, like, you know,
Small
it doesn't
one.
look too good to be a cleric when your god's dead.
Quiet.
Question: how do you know that when you've been alive for like a week?
That's a good question. I don't get this power from him. Dead is dead.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
would-
see, he is alive in another world, in another existence, as all gods don't exist
God,
and
I wish
exist
I
at
was
the
in
same
that
time.
existence instead of this hellhole.
Gods are simply the imagination of weak cowards.
Well, you exist in this hellhole.
What
right
a
now.
Yes!
Let's go.
So, where would
Mock
you
will body slam.
Full person, bitch!
So, excuse me. So what have you decided? Are you going to go to the tree or check out the Astari camp?
The cave.
All right. You would then return over to the Astari individual, who is willing to agree to take you into the depths of this secret location. And pushing back over a tent and moving over an assorted range of objects and crates, leads over into a cavern that descends deep underneath the earth. So, allow me 1 second while I move your party to the next map. Okay. do whatever you want. Fuck. All right.
Does a
No,
backflip
I
in
don't
character?
think we will.
No, I don't think I will go to the next map.
Oh, 1 second.
See, I'm happy right here.
So,
You're always happy right here, man.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna go get some food. You wanna get your knitting needles out? You feel free, all right?
Okay.
Dude, Stir, how are you enjoying your first game of D&D?
Yeah.
A little confusing. A little buttery.
yeah,
Buttery.
I'm kind of worried about everyone dying.
kind of toasty a little bit, would you say?
A little toasty. Yeah.
We've
If you're
kept you
new-
safe and alive for a year.
If you're so new to D&D, then how did you power game with suggestions so hard?
Yeah, I've already rolled very well, so I think this game very well done.
You know what, Stir? You're winning an RP already.
Yeah, I'm trying to speed run the campaign, and you guys like want to go do things.
Give me 1 second.
I have prepared this trial for you. Actually, you didn't. Okay.
Not in this reality.
My lighting is not working for some strange reason. Give me 1 moment, please.
If it makes you feel bad, ours is.
Yeah, mine is.
Yeah, so I figured it is, but the DM currently cannot see anything.
Wow.
That's kind of ironic.
That's kind of freaking amazing. 1 moment, please.
Uno momento, por favor.
Uno momento. All right, I'm gonna. Now no one sees. If I can't see, you all can't see.
My eyes, they're done.
Cross his
Gasp.
arms. Would you all, anyone like to use the restroom or needs to take a restroom break? You're free to do so at this point.
I cast light.
Yes.
You don't need to cast light because I can illuminate myself.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
done.
you don't need to illuminate yourself because I have dark vision.
Everyone else needs to be able to see though. So
No, they don't.
No, I don't. I'm an elephant.
no, you all have dark vision. or some shit?
I use magic stone and I hit both the elephants in the back of the head.
You can't reach your head, you little midget.
No,
See?
I magic stone, dude.
Can't say
Quiet, pipsqueak.
Can't say that anymore. Ah! Okay. All right.
Can we shove this one back in the ground?
Please.
Let him grow
I don't
a
want to go
little
back
more.
to the egg sack, dude. You don't know how dark it was up there.
Yay! I can see.
You know what is also
dude.
dark? Not existing.
Oh. Oh.
You don't know how bad it is to get up close and personal with a placenta, man.
Ew.
Yes, I do.
All right. So you have been
I'm an elephant.
you begin to descend within this caverns, led by this Astari, who is holding up a torch currently, igniting. At this point, is there anyone here that would like to use a light spell or a torch?
I will illuminate myself
And so,
as if under the effects of the light spell.
I can't see shit, yo.
and so you shall. All right. You
He's
can't-
so bright. He shines like a star.
Technically,
Oh yeah, you can't see because you ain't got vision. You can't see because you ain't got no eyes. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Take your hand off of your face, dude.
Epic.
My ears were covering mine eyes.
All right. So your kindled will illuminate themselves as a bright light source. As they begin to glow a neon black and white within the cavern itself. The Astari will continue to guide your way through the cavern. All right. This way, please. But make sure that you follow close. We've trapped some of the cavernous hallways to prevent from intruders from stealing our food source.
What's this button over?
Haha! You died, dude.
I see all traps.
DM wins. You died, lol.
Lol, you died. Lol, you died.
All right. He will continue to wander throughout this cavern. As you see, some of the hallways seem to be rather large and echoous. You stay close with his formation as he sidesteps around certain areas. At one point, you'll see him kind of like look over here and look over to the left and right. Does a little bit of math in his head before he leaps over to this wall, kind of sidestepping a little bit. All right, just don't mind yourself over here, just right there. All right, all right.
I am behind you.
I like that, Surefour, you're turning a little more into like a robot as things like continue on with your character. It's a very good.
Well, I think of it as like a robot or one of those celestial beings that doesn't know anything. It knows everything and nothing.
That's fair. Continuing through the cavern, you'll just kind of see everything that's going on.
Are these gates we're going through?
So you're actually going through like what appears to be like man-made overhangs, as if someone had dug out this cavern, almost as if these were at one point ancient mines. All right, you continue. 1 second. I don't want them to be in the dark, so I'm going to make some light sources. Give me 1 second, please. Wabam and wabam.
And every time I've heard in like shows or even like mystery games, when it's one of those beings that are like multiple people, they always talk in those kind of voices. We are this.
I like it. It does well.
Nice.
Anti-spiral.
Anti-Spiro. Second.
Grandma, can
That's
you
a
play
Tengen
us a song
Toppa
while
Gurren
we
Lagann
travel?
reference.
My map is chonkin.
Yes, dear. I'm still learning. Once there was a boy named. What was his name? I don't remember.
He looks around a little bit to see that a dead end before sighing. He goes, That's not right. Hold on 1 second. You'll then begin to look.
Have you lost your way?
No, I know where I'm at. He almost says begrudgingly, a little embarrassed before sighing. He says, no, I think we need to walk back a little bit.
Hold on a moment. Are you taking us for a run? Do you know where you're going?
I know where I'm going, he says begrudgingly as he continues to walk back. I think it's over in this way. He'll turn around and begin to step back a little bit. Oh, it's over. Wait. No. We have to go back. He'll then begin to step over a little bit more and sigh a little bit before he once again goes over to the wall. You continue to follow him. He seems to be running around in a bit of a panic around the cave. No, it's over here. We just need to head back over here. Don't mind me.
Heavens,
Yeah.
boy, make up your mind.
No, it's over here. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be following a little bit less behind him
Okay.
in case he steps on one of his own traps.
He walks over once again to the side over here, and he says, oh, wait, we gets over this. These hallways look so... He looks around a little more. A panic begins to fall over his face, and he nods. He goes, no, it's absolutely this way. Just give me a moment at this point. All right, so I need everyone to stop moving for a second as the following happens.
Combat.
As he
Bomb.
walks over in this location, his torchlight just goes off.
Oh, it was your vision.
Hopefully not.
And then you see that Geth, your light, also snuffs out.
Bro, I can't see anything. I can't
out
see.
the
I'm
lights.
legally blind.
For those that have not used Roll20 before, they have a dynamic light system so that if you do not have a light source or dark vision, your screen should be pitch black right now because you
It is.
because,
He's my character.
because you cannot see. If you do have night vision, which I believe the only person in this party currently does,
Grandma Stir.
winks at whoops, is Stir, who can see what is happening at this point in time.
Can I get my food real quick?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break? Go use the restroom.
Well, if everyone's dying, if Shore4 is leaving anyway, yeah.
I mean, it won't take me that long.
No, let's
Well,
2 minutes. I gotta pee. Okay, let's just take a 2-minute break and go pee.
I use telepathic bond to scream in everyone's head.
I shall be right back. In
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
Dude, don't look, dude. In the meanwhile, I will.
Hate that.
Ew,
you hate that.
hate that.
Hate it.
Do I have cave? Is this music or is this atmosphere? Let's find out. Nope, that's
Do
that.
you have
that's
cave
music.
madness by leading us through a make-believe cave? Is that what's happening?
Hey, you know what? I'll play this. Yep. Cave madness? What do you mean? What? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Guess I'll go pee too.
Be right back, Chad.
I'm done.
Dude,
Arcanum,
I already peed and ate pizza and ate chocolate.
Arcanum,
I'm back.
Arcanum, thanks for
Nice.
the
I
raid,
just-
bud.
every
Appreciate
time
it.
someone else did an RP conversation, I was like, time to pee, time to eat pizza.
Damn, so you're waiting until they tell you in RP what they said so you don't metagame.
Facts.
Facts.
+1.
That's what I do, but when I told Shore4 I do that, he told me that it was a bad thing.
That's
So
what
I
I
feel
do.
like,
Is that a bad thing?
No. Shore4 just doesn't like me.
When did I say that? What are you talking about?
When
Shore4
when
doesn't
I
like
wasn't paying
anybody.
attention to combat in the giant hallway.
Yeah, that's combat.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how would
that's
I?
combat,
It doesn't
bro. That's
matter to
different.
me.
That's different.
It's not different.
Pretty different.
Do you stop role
It's
playing
not.
in combat?
Thread closed.
Get closed.
Yeah, I just hate Sir. Fuck Sir.
Same.
He said it.
He said it.
Sir's what we call a loser.
Loser. You're a loser.
Yeah.
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 I got broads in Atlanta. Credit card and the scan is.
I'm gonna go pee.
Scam it. Looking at me for 10.
Ooh, what the fuck?
You are too young to swear.
Fuck you.
All my homies love Stir. You know what Stir doesn't do is get up during a session. To start the chain reaction of get uppers.
Hello.
Right. I will say that Shore4 is always the start of a chain
He is.
reaction.
He is actually.
Hello.
He is actually always the source of a group break because he just like will go.
Well,
Hey.
a good break, a group break is good for everyone, so that they can.
I needed
Yeah,
my
no,
food.
we were just
bro.
identifying Shore4 as a primary source of.
I needed sustenance.
Hello.
My immersion is broken.
Exhaustion.
I forgot my character.
I've
And
eaten,
it's
I've
his
eaten
fault.
5 Kit Kats, and I'm looking at the 6th Kit Kat, the last one, and I'm like, do I eat it?
Just go for it, dude.
No.
We don't- you only
Breaking
live
the
once.
mainframe? Wait, that's the wrong character button? Fuck. There's a flashback for Brett. Brett knows that reference.
Come erupts. The desire for gay sex.
What is
leads the
this?
warriors to
Hey,
repeat this.
hey, none of that. Stop it.
That's my backstory. He's playing my backstory.
Yeah.
I'll also Stir. I know you're new to D&D, so sometimes it takes a minute to like mentally get back into your character. It's cool, man. You'll figure it out. You'll get there.
Switch on, Grandma.
Yes. Switch on. Grandma.
I am 100 and I don't know how old I am. I'm so old I don't know how old I am.
All right.
It's the same day every day. There's no
It's
sun.
okay, Grandma. It's okay.
26.
Surefour's back, right? Just munching on food.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
God, I wish he wasn't.
okay.
What was your Cosmos?
I have Summer
your
muted.
potato's name? What's the character's name again?
Talas.
Wait, Summer's here?
Can anyone hear Summer right now?
Oh, I fucking hate you guys.
Good, right?
Her name is Talas Remus Tato. Excuse you.
Mm-hmm. It's a very deep name.
It's a very deep name.
Maybe you guys will find the meaning. Looks at chat. All right. So, just as a recap, all the lights have been snuffed out at this point in time. As then you just hear from deep within the cave. Noisegate probably dropped that up, so let me go ahead and do it again.
Noisegate really.
Noisegate really fucked that up, didn't it?
From my perspective, I just heard. That was it. That was all I heard.
You heard that? I turned off my noise.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Thank you. Because of this, I am going to now roll initiative for everyone.
Oh, dearie. Hold my hands. Don't lose me.
Off to a good start.
I can't see,
Kitty,
Grandma.
Stop sitting on my
Listen to the sound of my voice. I'm not going to whisper. I'm going to speak loud.
Roll my
Okay.
initiative for me, and it was a 1.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Poggers.
Actual power gaming.
Yeah.
I rolled a fucking crit.
All right. So with this, a mysterious wind blows through the cavern. It is unsettling as you begin to hear the wispy sounds of a creature that is within. All right. So we will actually start this. You don't know what you're fighting or facing off against at this point in time. So with that, it is time. Mock, what do you do? Darkness falls over into the cave. A chilling wind blows through the cavern, and all the light sources have just been snuffed out.
Mike, oh my god, my mic was being dumb.
No, it's okay. It's okay, dude. It's okay. You got this.
Could I use my knowledge of where I knew people were standing to move around? Is it like the other games that you've done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free.
Then I believe I'm gonna take a step. Well, first off, he's gonna start laughing. He's gonna go, and I'll take a step and come up here.
Okay.
And then, could I just take a dodge action, I guess, right now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right. Okay. You hear the wispy.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me activate Giant Might. Sorry.
Oh, you got
Forgot.
it. You Super Mario yourself into a large size.
That seems like the opposite of what I would do in a dark, scary corner, but
All right.
power to you.
You begin to hear the wisp once again. If it changes, the noise gate doesn't mute. As those with night vision, actually, no, yeah, will now see over, specifically, when I say those, I mean, Deborah. You
Yeah, I see that boy.
A creature walk in. Talas, it's your turn.
feel like you fucking see? I'm about to shed some light on this. I'm gonna I have a little pouch of like star candies that definitely aren't star candies and just rocks that I polished and like drew on with crayon to color them.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take them out of her pocket, she's gonna like swirl them around in the air, and they're gonna take the form of a chalice. And so I'm gonna do bonus action starry form for chalice. And in this form, you shed 10-foot radius of dim light and another additional 10. And no, it's bright light for 10 foot and then dim light for 10 feet.
All right. A chalice forms within Talas's hands as it begins to let out a light.
Yo, what the hell is going on?
Oh dear, it seems to be
Well
eating
done,
light.
little one.
Oh, well, whatever happened, that was a bonus action, so, I'm just gonna bless up everybody. XD. I'm gonna use my free cast of bless, and I'm gonna get Grandma, Geth, and, the mammoth boy, and big mammoth boy.
All right, you have received a bless spell. Broom, broom, broom. All right.
The little one has been watching too much Fortnite.
Imagine blessing a fucking officer instead of a paladin.
Are you mad or?
It's a free cast.
Are you mad or?
Imagine
Mad?
blessing a sorcerer over a paladin.
Imagine.
Actually, pretty fucking mad.
Oh, maybe retcon it. I will. I'll take it back.
I'll
Are
imagine
you guys
Summer.
backseat support charactering?
I imagine Summer once again
Cringe.
being yelled by different characters for not blessing them.
Wow, it's like, I'm playing a support and I'm doing support things and I get yelled at for blessing the wrong fucking people. Okay, fine, I'll take my light and I'll stand back here then. Fuck you guys, I'm done. I'm turned. Fuck this.
There's only one person.
All right.
I didn't see any meth here.
Once again, Deborah, you will see the individual slowly walk up, and with a stretched out gangly arm will point out over to Talas. As Talas's light at that point will snuff out. Talas will take 4 points of damage as the light explodes in her face.
Oh, child, where's your light? Now you're just being a brat.
Oh, they're fucking assholes. Ow.
All
They're
right.
about to be dead, assholes.
Good
Get-
luck.
Geth, it is now your turn.
I cannot see anything. Where is this monster?
Dear, it's straight ahead.
Straight ahead where? Which straight?
South, dearie.
How do we know where south is in this cave?
In this reality, it's that way.
I
you
do
can
not
also-
see where
can
you
al-
are pointing.
You can also ping by holding down the mouse button.
I'm gonna role play, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to roleplay it
We're
too.
+1. We're +1.
You're +1 right now. Okay, my apologies. I want you well aware of everything.
I'm trying to even know. Would he even be able to point? I can't see
He
shit.
could touch you in the shoulder or something.
Where is south?
Opposite of me, dear.
Where are you?
You can hear my voice, can't you?
Yes, but through this service called Discord, it does not help.
You hear an elderly voice from behind you.
Yeah. My ping is. Oh, there we
Right
go.
here, right?
How do I ping? Oh, mine wasn't doing it.
hold
Hold
left
down
click.
left click.
Ah, I had to hold.
Fuck, man. I mean, from the little bit of light there, I know that one of my friends is in front of me, and I don't want to hit him in the back. This shit's tough.
Can always just do something.
I'm
else.
going to cast Blur on myself.
Okay. You are now under the effects of blur.
And then I don't think I have any bonus actions. And then I will move back 2 steps.
Oh, 2-step.
And now me done.
Okay. Once again, Deborah, you see the creature slowly begin to approach throughout the cavern. Deborah, since you're the only one that is able to see the creature, I will let you know of the scan mechanic. So those that are familiar with Arcadum's games, he has a mechanic called martial checks. I have a mechanic called scan checks. Recently, we've changed how scan mechanics work in this game for those that are veterans of IO. Instead of doing a skill check as a free action, you are able to spend a bonus action to study your enemy. This requires no check, and you are given a free reign of a list of abilities that they can do.
But you have to be able to see him.
You have to be able to see him, and it takes a bonus action to do so.
Well, then I will do that.
All right.
Bonus action it up.
All right. So you go ahead and scan the enemy to learn more about what you may be potentially facing off against. I have the following traits for you. And I'm going to go and copy and paste this in the chat. Dire creature encounter, consumer of light, easily blinded, and then for attacks, this creature has grasp and mind sliver. What would you like to learn?
Which chat did you put that in?
Into the Nova Hellscape.
Easily blinded.
All right. I will copy and paste that in this chat and read it to you. If this target takes a source of radiant damage, it gains a vulnerability stack and is unable to consume light for a round. Vulnerability stack is an IO mechanic. If a creature has vulnerability stacks, you are able to spend a vulnerability stack before rolling damage to double your damage, essentially.
Okay.
All right.
Thinking what to do. It seems important as the only person who can see it. I can't deal radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me where he's at, Smile.
I mean, I will. When it's your turn.
Basically, crit
Pog?
banking. That is correct.
I think I gotta juice the boys.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just one guy, but it's a dire encounter. I really should have asked what that meant.
Yeah, you have future rounds.
That means that if we die, we're dead. That's fuck.
We're extra dead.
Yeah.
Can I don't know if this falls in line with the scan, but do I have any information on how Dispel Magic might affect this creature?
No, you do not.
Would that be a scan check?
For dispelling magic, it would specific if you're looking like if like he has like magical effects on him. If I have not listed them as traits, specifically a trait that can be dispelled, you will learn within the trait if they can be if an attribute or an ability can be dispelled.
And because I can see him while the lights are out, does it seem like he is still hostile even though there are no lights?
His head is turning over to you guys, so he definitely knows your location and has been slowly approaching you. You may make the conclusion at that point.
I will use Tasha's Mind Whip on this lad.
All right. Need to make a int save 16. All right. Let me see if this works for me. This should work for me too. Saving throw, intelligence. Ba-bum. All right. 12. That is a failure. The creature will take 13 points of damage.
And it can't take a reaction till the end of its next turn.
Perfect.
Wink,
Augers.
wink.
Augers.
Then I will back up into the corner where I know my little dearie Cosmolite is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stay safe behind me, dear.
Thank you, Grandma.
Don't know what I would do with myself if anything were to happen to you, dear.
I'll save extra good berries for you, Grandma, and some meth.
The creature slowly approaches. Vulcan, it is your turn.
If they died, we would just continue existing.
He's not getting any meth.
Elder, where are you?
Yes, right here.
And where's the foe?
Which guy are you again? I keep mixing up these mammoths. That one.
He's the one that
that's
isn't
not
big.
He's
Yeah.
little mammoth right now.
Yeah.
He's the little mammoth.
Yeah.
He's your little pog champ right now.
Just keep walking forward. I'll direct you.
Yeah, Summer, can you say the line?
Which line?
Fine. You can be my little pod champ.
Fine. You can be my little pog champ.
Boo!
Yes, keep going, dearie. I'll tell you when.
Brother!
Oh, Vulcan, is that you?
Yes, don't mind me, I'm just... It's somewhere over
He's
here.
not touching your ass. He's just trying to get around.
Is this it?
No, you're halfway there, dear.
I move a hand forward.
Hey,
Don't get in front of me, brother.
you feel the Starry who's back. He goes,
You.
Hey, move out the way.
He moves off to the side.
3 more steps forward.
1, 2, 3. I can only go 2, so I will pop up. And he'll draw his great sword and feel around with his hand in the dark.
Just throw your sword at him.
Right, you beast!
Prepare your action, dear.
I will ready an attack for the next thing that touches me. No,
Cuts.
I'm cool. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
You're a really good coach, Grandma.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I
Does
have
that
to
end your
take care of these elephants?
Does that end your round?
Yeah, throw.
As he shoves more stuff in his mouth.
I'm eating the last Kit Kat. I'm doing it. I feel thick already.
Pog. All right. So, you will feel something try to grasp onto you. It is chill and unsettling. This will be at a disadvantage. A 17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
All right. You will feel as your brain is racked with psychic energy, as you are dealt max damage, 15 points of damage.
Owie, wedgie, mommy.
Top of the round, Mark.
Brother, it's in front of you!
And he's just gonna run forward and do a gore attack.
All right. As you
Tell
run
me when I hit
forward, you feel the floor underneath you fall apart from one of the traps that has been set within the cavern. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
You got it. Where's that? Oh, here we go. Please.
With a 3, that is a failure. One moment, please.
I would say blessed, but I don't think that would help you.
You fall into the 5-foot trap as spikes impale underneath your feet.
Ow.
You are dealt 22 points of piercing damage. Please make a Constitution saving throw, as the spikes have been poisoned. You succeed with your fortitude. You are able to, half your body is within the pit trap right now, and you are able to feel that there is a target in front of you. You may now commence with your gore attack.
Gore attack.
Gore attack. With a 14, that hits, dealing 5 points of damage to the creature.
All right. And then since I have Shield Master as a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to shove it.
All right.
It's an athletics at advantage.
All right. Go ahead and make that athletics check.
22.
Is it a opposing athletics check?
Yes.
All right.
All right. It is knocked prone.
You hear the sound of whoop, as the body falls.
So that's 5 damage, and then also an extra d6 since I'm in giant form, so 10 damage.
All right.
And then as for my second attack, I'm going to attempt to grapple it with my trunk while it's prone.
Okay. We will roll this at a disadvantage. Bum. It rolled a 12. You rolled a. You said you're rolling 11. It rolls an 11. You are unable to grapple it as your trunk begins to feel. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Roll a 1d4, please. With a 3, you are able to successfully grapple the creature as your trunk begins to wrap around this gangly, dried figure, tightening it as you do so. Hey, chat. Rules lawyers, thank you very much. Go over to the IO Discord.
That's my turn.
Okay. Chat does have a point. You actually cannot use Bless on a skill check. That's a guidance thing. Bless is to be used for attack rolls and saving throws. So you do not.
Let me see if I got anything for that. Hold on.
Yes, please. Yeah, chat.
Got away with it too if it wasn't for them stinking lawyers.
Stinking lawyers. Chat, we have an IO Discord called with a channel called Rules Lawyers, so you can backseat DM me there. Thank you. The IO Discord specifically. Do you have anything for me?
There was something I had. No.
Okay.
I think that's all I got. So it's just prone right now.
All right. At the end of your round, the creature will stand back up, but will not be able to take any other actions. Talas, it's your turn.
God, I fucking hate this. Okay, I'm gonna like pick up a rock that's on the ground near me, assuming there is one. I'm just gonna like throw it like right here. Like, yeah, right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast light on it, then throw it like right here.
All right. You throw a pebble off into the corner. It illuminates. Bam and bam. You're able to see.
Sweet.
You are able to see the creature now.
Okay, what would I be able to do? I could go there. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Fine.
Also,
I'm gonna do what?
No. I'll say as a friendly reminder, you were able to use bonus actions to scan.
Oh fuck that shit! I'm the healer. My boy's looking hurt.
All right.
Come up here. Actually, wait, no, I don't need to come up there because this is a bonus action and that was my action. I see Big Mammoth Boy. I'm gonna heal the Big Mammoth Boy with a 2nd level healing word.
Just if your macro will actually be able to do that for you as well. 14 healing.
So 14 to the big boy, and then because I'm in Chalice form, I can bounce a D8 plus 5 to the other mammoth boy. So 14 to the big mammoth boy, 10 to the little mammoth boy.
All right, the mammoths begin to heal up.
I'm gonna step back next to Grandma, and that's it for me.
You're doing fabulously, honey.
Thank you, Grandma.
All right, after the end of Talas's round, the creature will reach out over to Mock and will once again try to grasp on. Does that's a 24. 24 as you begin to feel your brain get racked with psychic energy.
I'm still in the dodge action.
Oh, this is to Mock, not Vulcan.
Oh, Mock.
Yep.
Yeah.
9 points of psychic damage. Gath, it is now your turn.
I will use my bonus action to survey his ass.
All right, his ass has been thoroughly surveyed. What would you like to learn? Dire creature encounter or easily blinded, grasp, or mind sliver.
Probably dire creature encounter.
All right, dire creature encounter. This creature is able to take a full round of actions at the end of each of the player's round.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could have surmised that from what's going on.
He's fast.
Wait, how he got so many turns though, man? I only got one. now that I can actually see him, this changes everything.
I got you, homie.
Do I know what he's like made of? Like what kind of being he is?
He's made of biomatter.
Gotcha. Because I was wondering if he's like a
construct of some kind. No,
like inorganic material, stone, crystal, or metal.
He's definitely organic.
He's still like flesh and shit.
Your boy's looking like a ghost. He's looking like Scream.
Yeah, he looking like Scream, man.
He's hungry for brains.
I am going to just shoot him twice for now.
Okay.
Boop,
boop, boop, boop. All right. You're doing bonus damage one time. So 15 points of damage, 23 points of damage total. As he definitely takes the full amount. As you see Geth with his chest piece begin shooting out a lightning cannon between two of the elephants, striking against this strange abomination.
And the lightning illuminates the cave as it goes across.
Yeah. It's good.
And now me done.
All right. After the end of Geth's turn, you'll see the creature point over to the rock. The rock just, the light snuffs out. And you will actually see, Deborah, his wounds begin to heal over when he does that.
Ah, the thing's healing from the light. God damn it.
He will then grasp on over to Vulcan this time. With the dodge action already in place, this will be at a disadvantage. 13.
Dodge. Misses.
All right. Deborah, it is now your turn.
Is there any indication on like how injured it is? Is it looking tough?
So now that you've learned a couple of aspects from this creature, you are able to do a scan action to see its hit points.
I would love to do that.
All right, I am happy to give you the deets. 1 second. All right, because you have scanned the creature, you've learned enough about it. You're able to learn meta information. This meta information that you decide to reveal is its hit points. So I will now show you its hit point bar now.
Metagaming.
It currently has 140 hit points. Its HP is 181.
A gamer. Damn, he's strong.
You know what?
I've waited a long time for this moment. It's time to go sicko mode.
Oh, Granny's going sicko mode.
I will twin cast haste on the mammoths.
All right. Woo. All right. Both mammoths are currently hasted. Stir, for your first time playing D&D, you're doing really good, bud.
Thanks.
Hey,
you wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't
I
know.
would have never guessed.
Yeah, I was teaching him before we started since he's my friend.
My God. Deborah, what else do you do? Or is that the end of your round?
Nah, I think that's all. That's everything.
All right. At this point in time, before Vulcan goes, the creature will bow his head down a little bit, and seems to be staring past the two Mammoths. Gonna go ahead and make a save real quick. As your guide begins grasping onto his head, screaming in pain from some mental anguish. Vulcan, it is now your turn.
Having seen in the brief moment of light where this creature is currently, Vulcan is gonna stop putting the hurt on.
Okay.
How do you handle big darkness fighting?
So as long as you know where the target is, you attack normally. Because since D&D Beyond, since Roll20 specifically has darkness, you just have to point at where you slash. If you target the location where you believe the creature is, you roll normally.
Okay. Can I get advantage, or has advantage disadvantage already played out because of the darkness?
Why would you gain advantage?
If I wanted to give myself advantage.
If you are capable of gaining advantage, you will gain advantage for the attack, as long as you're able to ping where the creature is.
Okay, I'm just checking. Because like normally you get disadvantage for darkness, but
That's
then
correct.
advantage if you hit someone that can't see you.
Yep.
And then it makes it neutral, in which
Yep.
case I couldn't add advantage because
Yep.
it's already right.
Because
okay.
yeah, because of roll 20, if you can successfully ping the creature, it lets you do the full attack.
Okay. And he's currently not grappled, correct?
That is correct.
He's not grappled. Yep.
I'm a swing.
All right, please ping the creature.
Yo, swang on them.
Yeah.
Swang
Yep.
on them.
All right, so you swing at that spot. I'll let you
Yep.
know if you strike. With a great sword of a 22, you make contact with something, and it hits.
All right. I'm a divine smite that too.
All right. By the way, you do have macros that also do that if you'd like to do it that way. Or your character sheet. It really whatever you want to do. Whatever works for you. With 8 radiant damage, you hear the creature let out a loud yell that echoes through the cavern. The light that has been engulfing him begins to peer out. So... What? He begins to illuminate as he holds on to his head, just screeching.
Oh god, he's calling out more of them.
There you
Yo,
are.
is he turning the dude into a bomb?
Is he what?
I assume what he's doing to the other guy is whatever, consumer of light is. No, mind sliver.
I
There we go.
will attack a second time. This
All
time
right.
with great weapon.
I will also let you know before you attack.
Mhm.
1 second. What the heck? Sorry, 1 second.
What the heck?
What the heck? I think I'll do bottom overlap. Why can I not see the numbers anymore? Hidden? Oh, I did something. Something broke. Oh god, something broke.
Control Z, Control Z, Control Z.
Controls. Yeah, dude. Yeah, something actually broke. What the fuck? Okay. So apparently you can't see his hit points anymore. So I'll let you know what his hit points are. Because I definitely broke something.
I think we can see the bar, we just can't see the number.
You can't see the number. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, what the heck happened, dude?
That's
So,
fine.
But yeah,
It's fine, we don't need execs.
all right. So he does have a vulnerability stack. So before your great weapon fighting, so how vulnerability stacks work is before you attack, you let me know that you're spending a vulnerability stack. If the attack is successful, your damage is doubled and it spends the vulnerability stack. Because it's a hard mode campaign, if you decide to spend a stack and you miss, it still spends the stack.
Okay.
Can you use the stack on spells?
Yes, you can.
We should probably hold the stack until we have advantage, right? On a hit.
Oh,
That would be like
there it is.
That'd be good.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
I'll
use
get
it.
him grappled next turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna great sword with great weapon master.
Okay. I fixed it.
Cheers.
All right. So a 17 plus. So is it 17 total? Does the 17 roll there?
The 17 is, I think, yeah. The 17 is the actual hit.
Is the roll?
20? I rolled it. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's hard to figure out.
Do
Rolling one.
17 minus 5.
All right. So
17 minus 5.
so we have to do math is what we're saying here. Okay.
13.
So you rolled a 12.
13.
13?
13. 12. 12. 12.
12. 12. I was like,
I can't
question mark?
math. Math's not.
I am happy to report a 12 hits the creature. So you will
All
deal
right.
10 extra bonus points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, that's 22 points of damage struck to the creature. Does that end your round?
No. I will touch my brother and shield of faith him,
Oh my
Yo.
god.
emboldening his muscles.
of radiant energy fills the giant Mammoth.
I'm juiced right now.
Wait, Strippin, are you multi-class?
No.
My word,
You have the one more attack again.
Yep, you're hasted.
I hasted you.
You get to attack again.
Oh my god.
I'm pogging.
That's a 20.
Pog.
That's not 20, it's a 9.
That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a
Let's just
miss.
move on.
Okay. All right. At the end of Vulcan's turn, he will once again attempt to grasp at Vulcan. 24 to hit.
Takes it like a man.
Takes 13 points of psychic damage as your brain gets just absolutely just racked with searing pain. Mock, it is now your turn.
Fiend!
All right. Mock juiced on steroids from everybody. Is first going to just punch this guy in the face with his cestus.
A 10 misses.
Bless.
Yeah, I got bless.
I got blessed, DM. A 12 hits.
So that'll do an extra 1d6 damage since I'm still a giant. So that is
Hey,
12 damage.
12 damage total. Let's.
you can push him, right?
Yep. 12 points of damage.
Mhm. Well, first off,
13 damage.
yeah,
Bam.
I'm going to bonus action invoke my. Let's do Frost Rune.
Okay.
So now I have a +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or con for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then for my second attack, I'm going to shove him.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna
That's
see
gonna be.
if you can get him in the pit that you fell in.
But yeah, I
He
got to
does
plan
that,
for
then
that.
I can't hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove him first.
Okay. You
Well, I
push
need to
back.
make an athletics check.
Oh, sorry.
Doesn't get pushed back. No.
Athletics. Here we go. You have
So that's
to.
a 21 in athletics.
He's
Yep.
he's shoving him prone.
Okay,
Oh.
so now he's prone,
Falls down his
and
back.
now I'm going to attempt to grapple him while he's on the ground.
Okay.
No, stick your foot in his mouth. It's wide open for you.
That's my third hasted action here.
That's perfect for a hoof. All right. I'm gonna roll athletics at a disadvantage.
That's a 24 athletics.
That is a 5. You have
Okay, he's
successfully
grappled.
grappled him.
I do 1d4 damage.
4. You punch him in the face.
That's from unarmed fighting.
All
you
right.
successfully start a grapple, you can deal 1d4.
All
The
right.
grappled creature.
You begin to
Then-
pulverize this strange creature.
I got him wrapped in my trunk, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay, can I spin around with him and drop him into the pit?
It would be part of your movement. Yes, you can. So,
Okay.
you would have to move out of the pit first, though.
Oh, am I in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
are
standing
still.
over it,
Yeah,
I
you're
think.
you're standing in it right now.
Oh, okay. Let me
So you-
just. I'll step forward to here then, and then spin around so that he's
Okay.
on this tile.
Okay, let me go ahead and just real quick. Oh, all right. So as you let go of the creature will attempt a dex save to still not fall into the pit, but will suffer a disadvantage because of how out of control this creature is currently. So I'm gonna roll a dex saving throw at a disadvantage. You drop the creature with a critical miss. It fails. He falls into the pit, taking 11 points of damage. The poison
What a
begins
low
to
roll.
seep into the creature's body. The Constitution, also a saving, a fail. The creature will take 24 points of poison damage.
God damn.
All right. The creature is still prone. Mock, does that end your round?
Yes. That is all I can do.
All right, Mock, at the end of your round, the creature now in the pit will attempt to slowly get up. And because it was prone, that is his full round. Talas, it's your turn.
Wow, I am so cool, dude. I go here. I'm gonna action magic stone this dude. Wow.
When will this one meet
That
maturity?
That hits as you throw a rock at its head. It bounces. It bounces off its skull as the rock hits the pit. It's dealt 11 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna bonus action healing word Little Mammoth,
Okay.
second level. So 16 healing to Little Mammoth, and then I do my D8 bounce to Big Mammoth, which is 12.
That's so cool. I love that.
And then I go back to my hidey hole with Grandma. Yeah, this is why we said we were going busted builds. I'm going busted.
Heal.
Druid one trick. Druid one trick.
All right, Talas. Your round ends, is that correct?
Yes.
The creature will begin to actively attempt to get out of the pit over here. Looking over at this Astari, will point its gangly finger over at the Astari. The Astari still grabbing onto his head, screaming in agony. As his eyes will turn a pitch white, the body collapses onto the ground.
Damn.
Geth, it is your turn.
As a bonus action, I want to know what Mind Sliver is.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you that, bro.
All right. Here you go. The Mind Sliver is an intelligence save of DC 15. It deals 2d6 psychic damage, and the creature suffers a minus 1d4 from their next saving throw.
Damn. Why he weak as hell? I don't think I can kill this guy in one turn, so I'm gonna shoot him twice again.
Okay. That is a critical miss, and you fumble. And because we are playing a hardcore game, the fumble we will determine if it actually hits someone else, specifically a target that is 5 foot away. I'm gonna roll a 1d10. A 1 to 10 is a failure. A 11 to 20 is a successful result. A 14, you instead shoot the lightning over in this direction, hitting a corner, not hitting your brethren.
Woo! Woo!
It still must be kind of dark here.
I'm blind.
Must be.
Gath, you said you're attacking twice. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a second time. The 10 hits, dealing 15 points of damage.
Damn, a 10 hit on this guy? He weak as hell.
Oh, wait, a 10. I didn't see that. JK, he's fine. He laughs at you.
I was about to say.
Bless?
Yeah. Oh, bless.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah, I'm blessed.
What's up?
Is that
Roll
D4 or
1d6?
D6?
That's a D4.
Oh, no,
Epic.
this doesn't work like that.
Flash roll.
Slash roll. Lol, he thinks it's maps tools. All right.
You can also click the dice in the top left and then
Dead.
click a D4.
Oh, yeah,
That
I
is
forgot
true.
about
That sounds barbaric.
11 does not hit.
Damn.
All
I
right.
must be in an alternative dimension.
At the end of Geth's turn, the creature will turn over once again to Mock, trying to make a grasp. 1d20 plus 6. That is a 10 to hit, missing. Deborah, it is now your turn.
Hey, yo, what's up? Going sicko mode. Can I scan and figure out what's going on with our friend?
Grandma, what happened to you?
That guy's dead as fuck.
What would you like to? Excuse me. You're doing a scan on him specifically.
Yeah, because he's kind of.
Yeah.
Was he just attacked? I kind of missed what was happening.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you scanning just to know is he like what's going on with him essentially?
I would like to know what's going on with him. He is kind of sus.
Okay. As you analyze him, he is dead. Essentially had a brain aneurysm. from the Mind Slivers.
Ah,
Damn.
Yeah, you can deduce what Mind Sliver is, but not deduce that he got hit by it. Come on, Stir. You are new to D&D, but it's like, come on.
I have the spell Mind Sliver. I'm familiar with people being mind slivered.
That's a
How
Saturday.
are you
for me.
surprised he dead?
All right, that is your bonus action. You have an action and move remaining.
Because
Yeah,
it
the
was
description made it
2d6.
sound like he might be changing into one of them, and I just wanted to be,
That's fair.
yeah, better say. What do I got bonus actions for? I
That's fair.
hasted the Mammoraths. I'm done.
All right.
No,
Deborah.
I'm gonna have a psychic battle, and I'm gonna mind sliver the sliverer.
Okay.
Hmm.
Here we go.
Go, Granny, go!
Turns over. It locks into you with mental combat. It fails,
Failed
taking
miserably.
taking 6 points of damage and now suffering a 4 subtracted from its next saving throw.
I wanted Brett to be like, because this is a super hard campaign, you swap bodies and no one knows.
Yeah.
Also, Summer dies instantly for no reason.
I died for no reason at all.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's
I
me,
win.
don't hit him. It's me.
All right,
They can never
Deborah.
change us.
Deborah, that ends your round. It will look over to. Yeah, Mock. It's gonna go ahead and attack again with a grasp. 1d20 plus 6.
Bam!
Wedgie, mommy.
So that is a critical hit.
Mommy.
Because it is a critical hit, and you're playing a super hard campaign, you will now suffer an injury.
Ow.
And I will be rolling on the injury table. So, instead of taking additional damage, you will receive an injury. This is the injury table for this creature. I must roll a d20.
Auto death.
One, you auto die.
What the fuck?
Oh, one auto death. Sorry, one auto. I meant to type that out. My apologies. You start
Auto
with a
death.
you start with a failed
I just
saving.
saw one.
Yeah.
Auto death.
You're dead. Haha. You start off with a failed saving throw, essentially. At that point. All right. So the injury, as the psychic energy begins to rip into your flesh. 14. You will see a tear at the tendon of your leg. You have a leg gash. It's a minor wound. Your speed, until this is cured, drops permanently by -5. If the wound is not treated in time, it becomes a major wound where you will lose further speed. If it furthers not to be treated, it becomes a permanent wound where your speed is permanently dropped forever. So.
No!
Damn,
Oh.
that shit hurted, though.
That shit do hurt it, though. All right. You will also take 6 points of psychic damage.
I will use my interception ability to mitigate that damage entirely.
Is it a roll, or do you just mitigate all of it?
When a creature you can see, it's a target that's within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce that damage by 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus.
Then roll the dice, motherfucker.
Well, I mean,
Roll a d10. Roll a d10.
my god.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me do this?
Yeah, I am going to make you do this.
That's
Yeah,
12. All
there
right,
you
you
go.
happy?
There you go. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. I appreciate what you did there. You helped your bro out. All right, so you have reduced the damage. No damage taken. Vulcan.
Including the leg wound, Smile?
Oh, frown. The leg wound remains. Vulcan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna have to fix that, aren't I?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely gonna have to fix that. Don't critical
Vulcan
fail
is
on your
gonna
heal
back
check. You
up.
might botch it up.
Falcon's gonna back up 2 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
He cracks his neck, his muscles pulse.
Oh,
I'm gonna use
he's gonna
Channel
jump-
Divinity,
He's
Fearless
gonna
Athlete,
jump
which
over that
increases
fucking
my
pit.
long jump distance by 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna jump across the pit and attack this thing with an aerial greatsword.
Use the vulnerability.
I'm gonna use the vulnerability.
Hell yeah.
He earned it.
You leap over the pit. Give me.
I'm gonna great weapon master this as well.
Okay.
Have they always been this flashy?
Please give me an acrobatics check and don't critical miss.
Wait, you don't
Yes,
need to?
dear.
Yep.
A fine technique, brother.
You might critically miss and fumble into the pit. Hardcore campaign. All about them fumbles.
My jump distance is like 15 feet.
I know. You might trip on a rock and fall into the pit.
What the hell?
Hardcore.
Just don't roll a 1, man.
Just don't roll a 1.
Just don't fail, man.
Yeah, just don't roll a 1. Literally don't roll a 1.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, don't roll a 1. Yep, you're good. You're good. You didn't need the second one. You're good. You leap over the pit. You
Alright,
land, and you go ahead and crash down with the weapon. 12 hits. And you're using vulnerability, so this next damage you roll will be doubled, including the 10 damage. The 10 becomes 20, the 9 becomes 18. You deal 38
My
points of
divine
damage.
smite too. Why not?
Boom!
Bro, he already
dealing-
dead.
Bro,
Dealing
it's overkill.
28 points of damage. At this point, you have cleaved the creature in two as it lets out a waning moan before falling dead in front of you. Its light extinguished. And
Get
the
the
encounter.
Illuminate himself again,
Oh,
given that he has the
God.
ability to.
All right. You once again illuminate yourself. You see that your brother, well, you don't see anything at this point. You're still in darkness. All right. You've illuminated yourself. Combat has ended. Initiative is dropped. You're free to take whatever action you'd like.
Friends, come back up here together. Well, it seems they do not listen as
Nope,
usual.
they
We shall go closer to them.
Mock's gonna drop down to a knee and we'll go back to normal size.
Geth
Okay.
will investigate the body.
All right. Within the body, or not within the body, yuck. You will find on this person a small container of what appears to be some sort of substance. It is green and gray in nature, almost like a paste.
Is it similar to the things I saw in the barrel?
Yes, it is.
We shall save this for now. So will I be able to see traps with my passive perception, or is that investigation?
That is investigation.
How we all doing? Anybody need any extra healing?
I've taken an injury.
Oh, god damn it.
Small one, come here.
You will have to spend an hour to treat this injury.
It will be a
Like
fine
an
scar.
hour.
I say we get out first.
All
I
right.
can walk. Mock will stand up, blood dripping from his leg.
How does something like aid or restoration work on injuries?
It specifically has to be a medicine check. But you said aid?
Aid or lesser restoration.
If you have to be proficient in medicine specifically, to successfully aid in tending the wound.
I mean the spell aid.
Oh, I
If
thought you
that
meant-
has any effect in this.
Oh, I thought you meant the aid other. 1 second, please. Choose up to 3 directions. Aid will not assist in that, and lesser restoration. 1 moment, please. Yes, lesser restoration will also not assist in that. It will have to be a medicine check specifically.
So if I decide to do the medicine check, that's like when we are to, oh, we're doing this for an hour kind of thing?
You're gonna have to dedicate an hour to trying to tend the wound properly.
Okay, so we'll do it later.
You can rush it, but you'll suffer a disadvantage at that point in time.
Yeah, we don't. When does it become the next stage of injury?
So you can go ahead every day after you take a long rest. I make a roll. I have to beat a DC. The DC starts very low, but as you keep the injury untreated for long, I continue to increase the DC. So it could become a major injury after a day, if fortune frowns upon you, or it might last for a while before it becomes a major injury. Major injury essentially means that the status effect becomes worse. For this point, Mock has -5 to his speed while his injury persists.
I'll just
Okay.
treat it when, we're not in a dark, scary cave before we rest.
Yeah, I recommend
well.
we explore while we have haste. Haste is cool. I think we can all agree on
Well,
that.
I will be passively investigating for traps as we travel with my +5 passive investigation.
All right, so your plan is to go deeper in the cave. Is that correct?
Yeah. Did we
what happened to the
investigate the
creature?
the creature?
The creature itself. Oh, sorry, I deleted that. Okay, yeah. What are you looking for exactly? Just seeing what the creature may have had.
Vulcan will just pick it up and inspect it
Okay.
in the light.
The creature seems to be wearing some sort of like knapsack almost, kind of like what people were wearing above, on the surface above the decrepit in those of the Village of Cowards.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
You're free to do an Arcana check. I guess you can tell that this creature, this was not its original form. It had been horrifically altered by some sort of dark magic. Because,
No.
Geth, you are a kindled, you actually, with that roll, familiarize that this is the magic of the Black Star
Oh
That-
my.
that altered this creature.
This is the same magic that created me.
Dude, that sucks. I'm sorry for you.
I am not. And with that, I will ask another question.
Please.
So, I just absorb stuff for nutrients, right? Like I
The-
kind of just put it in me,
uh,
and then it just.
That is correct, if it can provide you some nutrition.
Now the other question is, can I still get poisoned or diseases from that?
Yes.
Now, with that Arcana check and that knowledge, do I assume that me eating that thing that was also caused by the Black Star would help me or hurt me?
It would absolutely hurt you.
Okay.
I'm gonna shake it.
So
shake
Black
it.
Star on Black Star is bad.
Well, the corpse itself is still bad for your
I'm
metabolism.
gonna turn it upside down and shake it, see what falls out.
As you begin to turn upside down and shake it, its arm will detach from its body and fall down to the ground. Its body
else?
itself is in shambles as you continue to violently shake at this point in time. This creature has nothing else on him.
I'll throw it in the
Ah.
pit.
Foul beast. He'll
This-
kick the leg and the arm and whatever into the pit.
The snapping of bones is heard as you toss it within the pit, impaled on the spikes below.
Back to the pit.
Let
Yeah.
us move
Should we
on.
like take the Astari's body and like try to find the rest of his tribe and be like, hey, we didn't kill him. We just, he died on the way. Here's his body offering,
Well, if that's what we would want to do, then we need to bring the creature that killed him.
As you look down into the pit, impaled by the poison spikes.
I ain't getting that shit.
Vulcan
Well-
will touch foreheads with his brother and jovially say, "You fought well, brother."
Fine jump. That
As
last
always.
strike was amazing.
If we go in by ourselves, we will be treated as intruders. If we go in with his dead body, they will think we are murderers. We need both.
What? It's in the pit.
Hmm.
Well, then we need to grab it.
Why?
Can I- So they do not think we are murderers.
Its body slowly continues to drop in the
Can I-
spikes.
Can I use Mage Hand to like grab onto its like sack or whatever it was?
Yeah, so at
wearing-
that point, as you use Mage Hand, you're able to pull, giving it a friendly tug. It is no longer impaled upon the spikes. The body rolls off into the corner. You could probably, at that point, lean down into the pit, grab it, and pick it up out of the pit, and take it with you.
Vulcan will kneel down and use his trunk to grab what's left of it, but he
You're-
leaves the arm in there.
Your trunk wraps around its fragile neck as you pulled its body up, hoisting it up. You now have possession of the strange creature's body.
Mock, can you take the other's body?
But of course.
Thank you.
Step over and trunk him up.
You
Hoist him
trunk
over his shoulder.
You trunk up the corpse of the Astari and hoist it over your shoulders. At this point, I would like to ask the party, so your plan is to continue into the depths of the cave in the hopes to find this Astari tribe. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, knowing full well that the entire tribe is probably these creatures. We would like to do that, yes.
Okay. So with that, it's safe to say we have officially reached time. So that will wrap up our first session of the Nova Hellscape. Thank you guys so much for
Well, you
playing.
see, my theory on the future sight thing I just did is that if we didn't come, that monster was going to kill them all. But since we killed that monster, now they don't die.
What you guys think? Did you guys have fun today?
Yeah.
Always have fun.
That was
playing
brutal.
D&D.
For our first combat.
Well, you are in a brutally difficult campaign, so I did not want to hold any punches at you guys.
It was
but
excellent.
I'm an eeler.
My favorite moment was me and Whoops DMing each other being like, yo, you should just fucking gore this guy. And he's like, yeah. And then we just fell in a pit. And
Are you guys
You know,
power gaming in DMs?
The thing about that was if I had rolled like not a fucking like 1, I could have used Shield Master to not take damage from that actually.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
But it just fell straight in.
So, we've got a couple of pieces of art. It looks like Summer is showing off.
Oh yeah, I dropped reference pieces for people if they wanted them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go and do this. I love this style that you have over here. It's absolutely great. Give me 1 second. If you are
You
new,
should post the full art stripping.
Yeah, feel free.
Oh, Brett has both of the full arts.
Yeah, I can go and
Oh,
post
the
it.
tokens? Okay.
I can
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I can post all of them. I don't mind. I didn't get the chance to post everyone's full art, so I do apologize. Also, oh, there we go. Boop, boop.
That guy fucking died, bro.
Yeah. Things are brutal.
Dude, he's dead.
Dude, he's dead, dude.
Fucking dead, dude.
Give me 1 second. But yeah, that was a very good session. Thank you guys so much for playing with that. I'm looking at the display
Sick.
capture. Boop,
I
boop,
still
boop.
have no idea what Shortfall's class does.
Shoots lightning.
He's a
I shoot
gun
lightning and have a
guy.
bunch of armor.
That's cool. That's Pog.
That's Pog, man. All right, so here's the reference of Summer's character.
Purple potato baby.
I absolutely love this reference art that you have over here. And then
Summer and wearing a mask.
it's like
This is only my second character to wear a mask. God damn it!
it's like
You see what those things look like under the mask?
Literally mask and druid one trick.
someone did a fan art of Summer's character, and just I absolutely love it. This is adorable. Thank you so much for that.
Intend for her to be a meth gremlin, but it kind of just happened, so now meth is her thing.
I didn't intend for them to be a meth
Ashley posted this. Is Ashley the original artist?
Yeah, that's my wife. She draws everything in my life.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Make it grandma!
It's so good. Take it.
When I was looking for someone to commission for stuff, she tweeted me like, "Oh, I wish I had time. Good luck." And I was thinking,
Oh,
she's
wow.
drawing a damn grandma right now.
Yeah, well, I'm special.
So, this is Whoops's character. Who drew this? Who drew this for you
That's
guys?
Mock.
This is Mib Titty Boy drew this.
Oh, awesome.
And, yeah, these are just the tokens, and then we'll have full up like next week.
Oh, very cool. Oh, that's so exciting. Yeah, it looks like they drew it very quickly. I really love the style with that. I'll have to reach out to them.
Vulcan looks so rough.
I
It's
love
great.
Serrated tusks.
I love Vulcan there, so that's amazing. And Sure4, is this like art you had commissioned, or is this just like art you just randomly found?
I think it was on ArtStation or Pinterest.
ArtStation for this? Okay.
My man.
Perfect.
Straight to Pinterest.
I mean, I saw someone in your chat say, "Oh, I've used this art for my token before."
That's amazing. Holy
They have
shit.
good taste. It's cool.
Well, we will continue the campaign next Monday. I'm surprised. I'm really glad you guys explored all the adventure arcs, because that's absolutely amazing. I wanted to make sure that session 1 gave you guys a bunch of options, because I don't know what your dynamic is as a party and what you're interested in. So it was really cool that you all just like explored all those options and pick one. I like open-ended stuff for that. So yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. You guys are a delight to DM, and I'm super excited to continue this campaign next week. So thank you guys again.
Wicked.
We survived week 1.
Week
Hell
1. I tried.
I don't know. We took like 5 damage. I don't know.
I don't think.
We actually took
I
a
don't know,
lot.
man. I didn't do enough healing.
I think we took like 60 damage between me and Whoops.
Yeah.
Actually 85 because he fell in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really fucking good. Week 1 survived. We'll see what happens in week 2. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Hopefully, I'll get meth eventually.
God, you
Oh my
and meth. We gotta talk about this, dude.
What do you mean, me and meth?
You
it's just
and
this
meth.
character.
I don't
Just
know.
the character.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you all joining in, and we'll continue this next week.
Nice.
All right.
Thanks,
have,
Mr. Brett.
buddy.
Yeah, have a
Bye,
good,
everybody.
have a good one, guys. All right. What'd you guys think? Arcam, thanks again for the raid, bud. Really do appreciate that. Did you all have fun? Oh, boy. That was fun. I really liked that campaign. Went really well. It's hell. Yeah. Thank you very much, Brett. You guys like that? Yo, guys, if you want to go and support the World of IO, please go ahead and head on over to our Patreon account, patreon.com/World of IO. It is the beginning of the month, which means we lost some patron members, but that's okay. You can go ahead and support for as little as $3 a month. For $5 a month, you join our audio tier where you'll be able to hear MP3s of the campaigns. Session 1 of Nova Hellscape will be up tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST for our $5 tier. Our $10 tier features maps that I work on. So if you'd like to go ahead and use them for your own campaign or just see how the maps are worked, including unreleased maps and art that I get commissioned, I also post early workings of in the $10 tier. And our $20 tier is our Game Master tier, where I actually post mechanics and things the like. If you guys are interested in the races that were designed specifically for the Nova Hellscape, we actually have a race manual that you are able to download at the $20 tier. Even if you decide to become a $20 tier member for 1 month and you just go ahead and grab it, hey, more power to you. You're welcome to it. Yeah, feel free. All you gotta do is become a $20 Game Master tier. You can go over to the post where you can see all that. We have custom art done for all the races as well that has been designed by the very talented Masayanella, who did all the art for that. Includes mechanics for the races, everything of that. It was very well done. I'm very proud of the PDF that was made for that. So please consider checking that out. Higher tiers allows you to be able to request for things to be made for your game, including monsters and magic items, all designed by myself. So consider consider supporting to that. I also want to take a moment to thank our $50 plus Patreon members, which includes Why Not Gemology, Baker Staunch, Loper Panda, Twitch and Pickle, Starter Pack, Eagle Wolf, Germs B, Wary Traveler, and Con Air on DVD. Thank you very much. And also Last Dope. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. Consider supporting today. It allows me to make this my main profession. And I thank our Patreon members. I thank all of our Twitch subscribers for allowing me to do this a living. For those that are asking, if this is your first time in an IO campaign, welcome. I hope you guys had a fun time. This is our session 1 of Nova Hellscape, which is our brutal hardcore campaign. But we have, I think, 8 or 9 or 10. We have a bunch of campaigns over on our YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and catch up on all of the sessions of different IO campaigns. YouTube.com/World of IO. Hit that subscription over there. We're almost to 10,000 subscribers, and consider supporting that. If you'd like to go ahead and follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/BrettUltimus. Head on over there. But head on over to the IO Discord. I went ahead and linked that over there. If you want to go and talk spoilers, talk to other people. If you are an artist and want to be shown off for fan art, head on over there. We've got a fan art channel. If you want to talk about rules because you saw something that you didn't like and I did wrong, rules lawyer section. It's it's absolutely wonderful. Is IO only with Brett, or does it include other DMs? It's just me. I'm the one that handles everything. I make the majority of the maps, and it's always just a fun time. So if you liked what you saw today, consider sticking around. Hit that follow button. I appreciate you guys very much for coming. If this is a campaign world that you thoroughly enjoyed, I really do Appreciate y'all for that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up by thanking all of our subscribers for everyone who subscribed today. Really do appreciate all of the support today. Today was an absolutely lovely session with a lovely group of people. That went well. That absolutely went well. I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourself as well. I thought I was a little nervous. I'm always nervous when it comes to new campaigns. But that one, I think, was a very smooth session one, and I'm really, really happy with everything that happened there. Baker Staunch, thank you for gifting a sub to Ashley Lang. Captain Mill, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 1 month. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Glad to have you on board. Tragic Trucker with a tier 1 sub for 1 month. Thank you for that. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Dr. Octarine with a tier 1 sub. Thank you again. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Look at all these new subs. Bless your heart, guys. We've got Gorgeth with a prime sub. Thank you so much. We've got today Tree 52 with a tier 1 sub for 1 month. Thank you and welcome to the Rack Pack. Luin, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 5 months. Appreciate you returning, my friend. Jet, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 16 months. And then Smiley Wiley, that's all Twitch wanted to give me. I have nothing else. It has cleared the rest of the activity feed. I humbly apologize. Twitch has fucked you all over. So to everyone else that subscribed, new subscribers, gifted subscriptions, thank you so much for that. I do apologize. I'm checking one more thing to see if I can see a history of activity. Brett always humbly apologizing, sad. Shut the fuck up, Sam. I'm tired of your bullshit. Don't bully me. I'm sorry. That was very rude, and I did not mean to go out on you on that. I apologize. I'm very sorry. I'm super sorry about that. I'm sorry. Is Momo in Hunter of Vio? Yes, it is. Is it the VTuber Momo? Yes, it is. I'm checking one more thing. Activity feed. Give it to me. I don't want to know. Oh my gosh. Please give me. Yes. Yes, good. Look at all this delicious information. Old Deus, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Rope Wash, thank you for the 500-bit cheer. Rabbit Bananas, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. The Unspeakable, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 7 months. Umaral, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 8 months. Arcadum with the tier 1 sub for 7 months. Got him. Thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate that. Javi, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 4 months. Mads5408, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Gifting tier 1 sub to Legati Works. Pat Lars, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Luca Madupla, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Wowie wow. Ben Ross, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 8 months. Darkon, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 11 months. Nightwind21, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 4 months. OMG, it's Geo, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Happy to have you aboard. So many new subscribers today. I love your faces. Thank you. Mads for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Aura Haruko, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 27 months. I am ready. I too was apparently ready. Baker Staunch, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Mads resubscribing with the tier 1 sub for 4 months. Lord Wayne Wright, thank you for the prime sub for 6 months. Zenmaster24, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Adamant Moose, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 6 months. 8 Ultra, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Holy shit, guys. I really do appreciate that. 8 Ultra, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Baker Staunch, thank you for the tier 2 sub for 11 months. 8 Ultra, welcome to the Rack Pack. Good God, look at all you guys. Sam, of course, with the raid. Thank you so much for that. Kimchi VR, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Tweak the Flow, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Daya, thank you for the prime sub for 6 months. The French Canadian, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 18 months. Masay Adello with the tier 1 sub for 7 months. Cute Rack Emote, TY Masay, thank you so much. Useless Crims Cramps, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Arcoon, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 9 months. And Norman Fair with a tier 1 sub for 11 months. Appreciate you guys very much. Next D&D game is this Wednesday. Goblins of Aya, Season 3, Episode 2, My Gobby's Return. That'll be at, I know it says 7 p.m. It'll actually be at 8 p.m. EST. I have to update this title screen. As far as D&D games that are coming up, Goblins of Io this Wednesday. This Saturday, Misdemeanors coming back at 4 p.m. EST. And then next week, we've got 2 new campaigns starting. There are 2 new seasons, but they're effectively new campaigns. The Radiance Crew returns next Tuesday at 4 p.m. EST, now named the Mainframe of Atlas, which is our dungeon raid campaign. Raid, kind of like an MMO raid. It's the first of the kind we've kind of done on IO, so I'm super excited about that. FYI, Hellscape will need to be added to the schedule on Discord. Thank you so much, Baker. I'll make sure to do that. I have to update the schedule. That's been outdated, unfortunately. And then next Thursday, Hunter of Io returns as the Spire of Euclid. That will star, for those that are in Arcadum's area, the Tops crew, which means, let me go and get all the names. So I'm going ahead and verifying all of that stuff. Whoa. Whoa. Motherfucker. Where is it? My brain. Spire will star the following. It's starring Momo, Naomi, Russ, Scott Jun, Snake, and Summer. Snake and Summer will be adding on. Unfortunately, Joe Cat had to step away. He's doing his own D&D game, and he was only able to be available for a season anyways. We wish Joe Cat well. Baru left for personal reasons a while ago. Nothing dramatic, nothing negative, but he did have to step away. We thank Baru for being a part of that. And yeah, so that will be that. For those that are screaming tops, feel free to scream it. But just be respectful. This isn't an Arcanum game. This isn't a Tops game. These are players that just wanted to play a game, and they formed a group and said, Brett, can you please DM us, because we had so much fun as a group, and I wanted to make sure that I was obliged to them. As a DM, it was very exciting for me to already DM a pre-established group. I think one of the not scariest things, but one of the nerve-wracking things about DMing a new group of players who have never been a part of a group before. You never know what the group dynamic and the cohesion is. Momo's still going to be in there. Yep, Momo agreed. She's down, so Momo's going to be part of it. Momo was terrific. Absolutely a wonderful player. Absolutely phenomenal. Momo is the best, and I'm glad she's a part of this. So it is Naomi, Russ, Scott, Snake, Summer, and Momo. I didn't invite Summer. Summer invited themselves. And I went, okay. Because originally I was like, you know what? This was a 6-player campaign. I'm down with it being a 5-player campaign. I just need 5 players. And then Summer said, me too. And I was like, okay, I guess I can do 6. But no, Summer's been a delight to DM. I'm DMing Summer 3 times a week now. Smiles. So yeah, go and check it all out. Hunters of Io, the full season of Hunters of Io is already on my YouTube channel. If you're looking for some more D&D action, it was very Monster Hunter themed, but Spire of Euclid, which is Hunters Season 2, will be more D&D based. A little D&D based. Classes can change using class stones. They've already acquired 3 of them. And weapons will still have class features quality to really just min-max that shit. You know what I mean? Brett, come play poker. Okay. I gotta go play poker. Bye, guys. No, I'm just messing. Oh, poker night. Ooh. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go chill with my players as a way of saying, you know, thank you so much. They were absolutely awesome. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with some variety thing, more than likely Final Fantasy, because I'm playing Shadowbringers for the first time, and it's been a lot of fun. Can we watch? Chat, can you watch?